Go to the batting cages with your brother, they said. It'll be fun, they said. What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. Today is going to be a little bit tough to edit because my shoulder is in a lot of pain, but I'm not going to let that stop me simply because Aaron Judge, he walked off a team yesterday and he might get $63 million a year. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic, but he's going to get a ton of money. Baltimore is looking a lot better, and the Mariners, hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, they did not lose Ty France, but this did not look good. Now, a quick reminder, if you're going to any baseball games like me, I'm going to the Phillies at Padres game this weekend. Use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself $20 off your entire order. Now, before we talk about the games from yesterday, I do have to go over this trade right here. The Giants are getting Willie Calhoun of the Rangers. This kid was on the cusp of becoming a star back in 2019 before he got hit in the face. He had 14 doubles and 21 home runs in 83 games, which is insane. In exchange, the Rangers are getting Steven Duggar. He has a career 82 OPS plus, which is not good, but he did show signs of success in 2021 where he had a 330 on base percentage in 107 games, so kind of a win-win for both teams. They're not losing anything, and who knows about the upside. All this talk about O'Neal Cruz and Bly Madris, we've kind of forgotten that Brian Reynolds and Ke'Bryan Hayes still exist. Like, Brian Reynolds and Ke'Bryan Hayes, their baseball cards are very cheap right now because there's no hype around them, but they put the Pirates up by a few runs. The Orioles and Pittsburgh are all of a sudden looking a lot less sucky, and I like that very much. There's Cruz again with a rocket RBI double, and Heineman adds another as he scores O'Neal Cruz. Now, staying with O'Neal real quick, look at this gem. How are humans who are 6 feet tall able to move like this? I didn't even think that you could be this nimble at 6 feet 7, 6 feet 8 unless you were LeBron James. Anyways, the Cubs actually stormed back to take the lead in the top of the 8th, but Michael Chavis, aka the Ice Horse, he put the game on ice and he wasn't going home without a W. He ties it on a home run and then wins it on a very MLB The Show like bloop singy to walk it off. So let me know in the comments, what do you make of the Pirates? Them calling up O'Neal Cruz, him having a lot of success. Their pitching still needs some work, but honestly, that offense, it's pretty solid. Now, prior to the Astros and Yankees game, I don't care. I still really like Jose Altuve, and I'm almost convinced that he did not cheat. I mean, there's plenty of evidence saying that he did not use the system, but either way, he was signing autographs for Yankees fans. They didn't care because they were booing him left and right. This was easily one of the more entertaining games of the year because the boos were raining down and Jose Altuve got plunked by Jameson Taillon. Clearly not on purpose, but of course it heightens the emotions. I tried to tell you guys that Alex Bregman was going to go on a power streak, and I think the next few guys are capable of that as well. Stanton and Alvarez both match Bregman, and they each have 3-run home runs. So the first 9 total of this ball game were all scored via the home run. And honestly, I thought this was another one. But Kyle Tucker showed off why his glove is gold, and he makes one of the better catches you will see all year. Framber struck out 7, and he gave the Pen a lead. And then the lead was no more. Aaron Hicks pimped this one. He knew as soon as it connected off his bat that this was going to go 420 feet into the New York sky. I thought it was maybe going to get rained out, but it held, and Presley gives up the walk-off to MVP frontrunner, at least in my opinion, Mr. Aaron Judge. Also, if you did not know, Aaron Judge is currently battling the Yankees in arbitration. He filed for $21 million for this year, and the Yankees are at $17 million. Tisk tisk. Just give Aaron Judge whatever he wants. Freddie and Belly came to play yesterday for the Dodgers. Freeman stays blistering hot, and Bellinger runs into this one. Belly hasn't been completely useless this year. 9 home runs, 9 stolen bases, but that 276 on base percentage really needs some work. Hopefully that home run can unlock something. Max Muncy hits one 440 feet, and Trey Turner's assault on baseballs will not stop. He's almost hitting 500 as a leadoff hitter this year. He also has 50 RBIs and 14 stolen bases. He's going to get a bag this offseason. He helps Clayton Kershaw settle in for 6 innings of 1-run ball. He also struck out 7, so that was nice to see. Will Smith homers, and Freeman and Thompson combined to put the total runs at double digits. I thought this one from Trace Thompson was hit 600 feet because it was in the double deck, but apparently it was only 401 feet, so maybe StatCast got that one wrong. Back-to-back shutouts for the Orioles. Okay, I see you, Baltimore. This really hyped me up because I cannot wait for Adley to get comfortable with Major League pitching, be able to do this 2 times a week for the next 10 years. Dean Kramer, who by the way is the first ever Israeli player in the big leagues, tosses another beauty. He got more help from Adley as Adley comes away with 3 RBI day, and Dean tosses nearly 6 shutout. He has a 1.71 ERA so far on the season. Mullins makes it 4-0, and Jorge Lopez now has 12 saves. He sends Baltimore to 32-39 749, which is not all that bad considering they're 11-9 in June and they have a 740 team OPS, which is way better than where they were in April and May. They were hovering around the 600s to mid 600s, so they are way better in the month of June, and I give a lot of credit to Austin Hayes, Ryan Mountcastle, Adley Rutschman. They have a good young core. This was a big game for the Phillies going up against an elite team in San Diego. I can't wait to go to the game tomorrow. Eric Hosmer and Musgrove, along with the Padres, they were feeling themselves early, but the Phillies got their swagger back in the middle of this one. Herrera tied it in the 5th, and Schwarber brought home our boy Bryson with a 2-run laser beam home run in the 6th. He now has 20 home runs, and speaking of laser beams, look at JT going the other way. He follows up with a home run of his own. Those two ripped the hearts out of Padre fans, and not having Machado and Tatis has proven to be a little bit more difficult, especially against solid teams and lineups like the Philadelphia Phillies, where you have to score 4 or 5 to keep up. All right, let's move on to a few close games. Kyle Freeland did his best to limit the Marlins to 2 runs over the first 7 innings, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to go more than that, and the bullpen gave up a run on a ground out to Avi Garcia. That's the game. Tanner Scott comes in and blows it by the Rockies. He strikes out the side pretty much, and all of a sudden now has 7 saves. By the way, in this game, I want to mention that John Birdie stole his 21st consecutive bag, which is now a Marlins record, but he almost killed Kyle Freeland in the process. I don't know where the catcher was throwing it, but what the heck was that? Nick Gordon hit a home run, and the Twins win 1-0. Okay, moving on to the Oakland game. Okay, but for real, this game was straight garbo. Plesac and Smelter were both out of this world, so that one home run made all of the difference. Both bullpens for the Twins and the Guardians, they do their jobs and they match each other, and there's just no way around good pitching sometimes. The Twins avoid this sweep, but the Guardians still win their 7th series in a row. Another fairly slow game happened down in Oakland, where the A's did in fact get swept. Robbie Ray is showing signs of life lately, punching out 6 in 6 innings. He allowed just 1 single run. Then the A's threw, because it was a wild pitch, they literally threw this game away as Puck can't locate, and oh no, not again. I have never seen that in my life. Seattle grabs the lead by pure luck, and Sewald comes in and closes it out. I mean, really? I am deeply sorry, Oakland fans. That cannot happen. It shouldn't happen. Sell the team. Invest in the team, do something, because this is straight up embarrassing. Also, I just want to mention that Ty France left this game with what looked like a pretty nasty elbow injury, kind of what happened to Max Muncy last year. He says that he's feeling okay, so hopefully he can avoid a stint on the IL, so fingers crossed. And last but not least, remember everyone, the Brewers and the Cardinals are going to be battling for first place in the NL Central for the rest of the year, so this series is huge. You know who is a huge human? Goldie is. The dude is built like a dragon, but the Brew Crew got a hold of some baseballs as well. Tyrone Taylor has been so good for Milwaukee over the last 2 years. That's a massive 3-run shot. Lars Nootbaar sounds like someone who just got done slaying a dragon. He smokes one to right before Willy Adames says, okay, my turn. Milwaukee stays ahead going into the 9th, where Josh Hader strikes out 2. Easy, light work for Mr. Josh Hader. 21 saves on the season. So the season series is now tied 6-6. Both of these teams are yet again tied for first place, and we're almost 50% done with 2022, which is insane to say out loud. All right, everyone. Well, that is going to do it for today's MLB recap. I do have a flight to catch in about 2 hours, so that's why this is not the longest recap in the world, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for the love on these videos since opening day and all the years prior. You guys are what makes this series keep on going. So thanks for watching and enjoy the web gems.
And he bounces that one over the mound. Bohm, nice play on the run. And they throw back behind the runner at second. He's out at second base. And a line drive right field. He will change it. Here comes Sheets. Here's the throw from Hayes. Rutschman's tag is there.
Maldonado with a fly ball to right field. Going into the corner is Gallo toward the line. Leaps. And he made the play.
Just being able not to give up on that ball. You know, once you're feeling that warning track.
A little flare. Jock Peterson charging in, and he'll make the catch, and then he goes down.
He was thinking about it. As he gets up right here, I think he's got a chance.
Send to left. Pham on the backhand through second. Barnes throw to third. The ball is there. The tag is there. He's out. Another dime for Tommy Pham as he slices down the catcher. Barnes.